Hello, we're back, and we're talking about The Battle. What battle? The Battle. This is Season 1, Episode 9 of Star Trek The Next Generation. And guys, the Ferengi are back. I know you've been waiting for it. You've been waiting so much. You've been like, oh, can't wait for the next Ferengi episode. I've been looking forward to it. And you're like, yeah. Said no one never, because this isn't Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Where we look forward to the Ferengi episodes. We do not look forward to the Ferengi episodes in Star Trek The Next Generation, because they're shit until Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine makes the Ferengi cool, and interesting, and good characters. I mean, it's got a good premise. I'll give it that. This episode's got a good premise. It's an interesting one. It gives us a bit of backstory to Picard, which we hadn't got. Yeah, we had some, but like, this gives us a backstory of, Picard's ship before the Enterprise, the Stargazer, his old ship. So basically, the Ferengi shop. We obviously we speak with them. They come from the Void, because of course they do. We don't ever see or at least so far in Star Trek, we've not seen on a background for a Star Trek. I haven't seen a background for a Ferengi vessel. They're just always in the Void. Why? It's cheap. Basically, it's like, I mean, you give us something. It just is like every time you're like, that's rather cheap, isn't it? Yeah, but we get the Ferengi, the shop, and they're like, hey, we've come to give you a ship for free. Other guy's like, fuck is this guy on? The fuck? Free? Who do you think we are? Fucking Ferengi, mate. Get out of here with your free stuff. But he's in charge, so they're like, well, okay. Right, it's a bit weird. Why is he doing that? It's yeah. Yeah, so it's what's his name? Got his name now. I have forgotten the character's name. Let me pull up a memory alpha just so I can get my names right. It's just Bok. Bok? Damon Bok. That's the one. Yeah, Damon Bok. And yeah, he's like, let's take it for free. Don't worry about it. I've got no tricks up my sleeve. What? But basically the ship was abandoned. Everyone went to escape pods and we're like, cool, bye. So they brought the ship back. Give it to you for free. You know what the Ferengi like. They love doing stuff for free. In a minute. No, they don't. They don't like doing stuff for free. And there's a good reason. Because there's an orb. There's an orb. It's a red orb. And it's basically going to drive Picard mad throughout this episode. Where he starts thinking he's back on his old Stargazer. Thinking he's going a little bit sane. Basically, Bok, his son was killed by Picard. And so, yeah, he's a little bit pissed. A little bit pissed about that. Not the happiest chappies about that. For some reason. Don't know why. And yeah, he's here to kill Picard. To make him go mad. And everyone's like, Picard's going a little bit nuts. Which is interesting, because it's like, how many episodes after Picard went nuts recently? Lonely Among Us? That's the one, wasn't it? Double checking. It's one of these. Where he gets like a fucking weird spirit thing in him. Just googling the episode. I'm bad at remembering episodes, let's be honest. It's not that one. It's one of them. What was it? Where no one's gone before. Maybe that one. I don't remember the episodes. Where no one has gone before. Where no one's gone before. Yeah, so how many episodes between this? This is like Okay, so we've got Where No One's Gone Before, then Lonely Among Us, Justice, then The Battle. So we've got a 2-episode gap. The 2-episode gap, and then another episode where Picard goes a little bit nuts. Yeah, maybe space these out a bit more. I know that there's like, this is where I'm like, let's space it out a little bit more. Yeah, Picard's going nuts. Everyone's like, that's rather strange. Why are you going a little bit nuts, Picard? And ultimately he goes on to the Stargazer to he goes on the Stargazer, pretending like he's still there, which is I think a redress of the Battle Bridge. Yeah, Stargazer's a redress of the Battle Bridge, which is a redress of the Enterprise's bridge. Or is it the Enterprise? Because do we see the A? No, we see the A at the end of 4, don't we? So we haven't seen the A yet. We haven't seen the bridge of the A. But we have seen the bridge of the Enterprise. Before it got blown up. Star Trek 3. Spoilers. But yeah. God goes a little bit nuts. I think it's. Is it? It's. I'm really blanking tonight. It is not going so well for me. Wesley Crusher basically he discovers the orb. The orb that's making him go crazy. I believe. Let me double check my notes. But yeah, I think. Because they recognize the patterns from the orb that are being transmitted, and it matches the patterns. Of Todd's brainwave. Yeah, it gets a little bit nuts before they. And they basically. Yeah, Riker goes. That's a bit weird. Why's that orb making Picard go nuts? So he hails the Ferengi. He hails their first officer. It's basically appeal to them because they're like, you know, this guy's doing shit for free, right? It's like, yeah, I know. Fucking dumb, right? Like, fucking Ferengi does stuff for free. And yeah, they go. Yeah, I don't like that. That's a thought control orb, mate, making him go crazy. He's like, and Riker's the one who basically convinces Picard to shoot the orb, which he does, and it saves the day, and everything was fine. And what happens is they Bok gets, I think, does he get arrested? I think he gets thrown in jail. We find out later on. He will be back. Because basically, he's thrown in jail because, if you're not trying to earn a profit, that Ferengi like, what the fuck are you doing? Basically. Yeah, and that's the end of the episode. It's one of those ones where it's like, yeah, this episode does give us a bit of a backstory to Picard, which is nice. We get to see a Stargazer, which I think is already in his quarters. Not his quarters. In his quarters or in the bread room. Can't remember. We definitely see the model already. And it was going to be a Constitution class, but then they were like, no, we'll make it a Constellation class, because that matches everyone's mouse, where we redub it in. And I still haven't really seen the confirmation of why they did that. I guess maybe it was easier than getting the Enterprise model. Never rename it. Don't know. But Stargazer's little kind of kit bash of like a Enterprise A type model. Yeah, I don't know. It's early Ferengi. They're not great. I do like the appeal to Ferengi's basic, appeal to their capitalism. To be like, you guys doing shit for free, mate. Let's stop that. Yeah, I like Picard's backstory, but it's not what I'm gonna go back to. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, we don't look forward to Ferengi episodes. If they're in this, If not, if they're in next generation, you're like, yay, yeah. No, you're not like that. I'm just rambling. I'm going to sign off. For now, I say to you, live long and prosper. And I'll see you next time for more Star Trek: The Next Generation.